Breaking. Minutes after a statement win, Detroit moved no hesitation, no waiting around. Because good teams don't sit on their hands when the season is tilting in their favor. The Lions just handled their business under the bright lights. And while we were all catching our breath, the front office was already on the phone, bringing in veteran help on the defensive line and shoring up a group that's been battling through bumps and bruises. We've got new blood walking in, a battered warrior winning over every last skeptic by playing through a facial cut, and a coaching staff that's sending the loudest message of all. The standard in Detroit is higher than it's ever been. Welcome back to Lions News Fan Report. If you love this team the way we do, hit subscribe right now, drop a like, and turn on those notifications. We post because this city lives and breathes football, and because Monday night proves something we've said for months. Detroit can punch with anyone when the details are right. Let's make this real simple. Monday night gave you the recipe. Physical at the edges, calm in the middle, and ruthless at the moments that decide a game. You saw the offense cash in when short fields popped up. You saw the defense squeeze the pocket just enough to force hurried throws. And you saw a sideline that never blinked. But the NFL is a 7-day exam, and the next test starts the second the last whistle blows. That's why the Lions brought in veteran defensive lineman Quinton Jefferson and then moved to keep him in the building, because experience on the line of scrimmage is insurance you hope you never cash, but you're begging to have when bodies start stacking on the injury report. He's that big end, inside-out dude who can line up head up on the tackle, bump inside on passing downs, and give you a grown man rush without taking you out of your run fits. He's been around the block. He knows how to play with his hands, and he won't bust a gap just to chase a sack. That matters in this scheme. Why now? Because losing a starter on the edge stings, even if it's not season-ending, and because this staff refuses to let one injury ripple through the whole front. Marcus Davenport landing on IR means snaps that have to be filled today. You don't replace traits length, power, that long arm that walks a tackle back by wishing. You replace them with a plan. The plan looks like this. Keep Al-Quaid and Muhammad buzzing as your tone setter. Keep Aid and Hutchinson wrecking game plans on the other side. Keep the interior fresh so the fourth quarter rush has juice. And add a veteran who's seen every blocking. Scheme and won't flinch on 3rd and 6. That lets the young guys play to their strengths instead of drowning in responsibilities. They're not ready for yet. And speaking of young, guys who don't drown, let's talk about Jack Campbell. If you weren't sold before, Monday night should do it. The man is in the middle, calling the defense with blood literally running down his face. And he never lost the green dot calm. That's not Hollywood. That's culture. That's a linebacker who understands that being the mic means you're the metronome, your eyes. Your voice, your urgency set the beat for 10 other men. When he meets a back in the hole, the pile stops moving. When he scrapes over the top, outside runs get flattened. When he triggers downhill, screens die where they start. And the part that doesn't make highlights? He gets you lined up when the offense is racing to the line to steal 5 cheap yards. That's the stuff that turns good defense into winning defense in the last 5 minutes. Here's what I loved on rewatch: the timing. Watch Campbell's feet, no wasted steps. Watch the punch at contact inside hands win first. Watch the finish hits under pads, drive through, no extra yards. Pair that with the defensive line playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage, and you get the version of Detroit that travels in December. And now with a vet like Jefferson in the mix, you can keep that interior rotation honest. You don't need 40 snaps. You need 14 snaps that matter, 2 or 3 wins on 3rd down, and a couple stout edges on early downs, so Hutch can hunt on the money downs. That's the math in today's league. Let's also give some flowers to a couple names that deserve airtime. Al-Quaid Muhammad has reshaped his body and looks like a man who knows exactly what this staff wants snap to snap. Set the edge first, compress the pocket second, finish third. That's grown-up football. And yes, the claims of Tyler Lacey and the rest of the depth moves matter. He's a tweener who can kick inside or outside based on the call sheet. And that's exactly the kind of chess piece that lets you match different opponents without changing your identity. The point is not that any one of these guys is a headliner. The point is that the room, as a whole, just got sturdier for the grind. And let me say this for the folks who grew up with Sunday 1 p.m. kickoffs and a plate of pizza on the table waiting all day for Monday night is a pain. I get it, but there's something special about owning the stage. The whole league is watching, and what Detroit put on tape is exactly what future opponents have to game plan for. A front that won't quit, a linebacker who won't blink, and an offense that knows how to cash momentum into points. That's how you stack wins. That's how you force December games to be about your strengths, not your weaknesses. Now, why Jefferson specifically? Because versatility beats predictability in the fourth quarter. He can give you 4-eye on early downs, slide to 3-tech when you want a little more push, and play the heavy end role that keeps you out of light boxes against power teams. He's not being asked to be 2019 Jefferson every snap. He's being asked to be sturdy, smart, and mean on the downs that swing field position. If he does that, two things happen. Your third and mediums become third and longs. And your closer yet, 97 gets one more true one-on-one when it counts. Let's tie this together. Roster moves are not headlines for clicks in Detroit. They're messages to the locker room. The message this week is crystal. The standard is winning reps on Tuesday, so you can win drives on Sunday or Monday. If you're a depth guy, the staff just told you they'll add competition every time the tape says you need it. If you're a starter, they just told you they're not letting the house of cards wobble because one pillar is out a month. And if you're the middle linebacker with stitches and a grin, they just told you they see you, they believe in you, and they'll stack bodies around you to keep that standard rising. Quick reality check before I give you my take. This is the National Football League. Nobody cares about your last win when the next plane leaves on Friday. What carries from week to week are habits. Tackle with leverage, rush with a plan, communicate the checks, and finish the makeable plays. Monday night showed those habits are real. The front office doubled down by adding a vet who fits the room. That's what good programs do. You don't react to panic. You respond to need. Got my opinion. As straight as I can say it. I love this. I love the urgency. I love the profile. And I love what it says about where the Lions are headed. You don't wait for problems to become crises. You solve them while you're winning. Jack Campbell earned more than respect. He earned the right to be the heartbeat of this defense. Giving him another adult in the room up front is how you keep that heartbeat steady in the fourth quarter. I'm not here to sell anyone as a savior because this roster already has stars. I'm here to say the glue matters. The dirty work matters. And the guys who can give you a clean, professional, violent 15-snap day in November are the ones who buy you home field football in January. Now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments, do you like the Jefferson ad? Where do you want his snaps 4-eye on early downs, inside on third and long, or bouncing based on opponent? And what did Monday night prove to you about Jack Campbell, future All-Pro, or exactly the kind of do-everything captain every great defense needs? Drop your takes below. Subscribe if you haven't. And share this with the Lions fan who texts you at 6 a.m. to talk depth charts. This is Detroit. The bar is rising. And the rest of the league just felt it.